We're back live. We are back live. All right. We are back live. By the way, hold on 1 second. Trying to pull up my stream here. Yeah, it increased significantly. By the way, the tornadoes. It's a huge uptick. Huge uptick in activity while I was gone. So I think there is a tornado on the ground right now in Vermont, if I'm not mistaken. I can't see a single thing from that radar. Okay. Let's do. Yeah, you literally can't. It's past the mountains, and I can't see it. But there's damage reports right here. I'm pretty sure there was a tornado on the ground with that storm. I was watching the entire time while I was eating it. It looked pretty crazy. Also, this storm right here is definitely producing or trying to produce a tornado. So that needs to be watched, like, very, very carefully, because these storms are now popping off big time now. They're tapping into the environment, and now they're popping off. And this storm had one of the most concerning signatures I've seen all day. If you go back, yeah, look at that. If you go back here, this had the most concerning signature of the day. Insane little storm right here. Or not little, a big storm. That's moving through Connecticut. There's another storm popping up right here. There's a bunch of storms popping up everywhere now. These storms are starting to increase in activity, and they are definitely starting to increase in intensity. So all of these storms that needs to be watched. I'm gonna move up here actually. All right. Let's go back down here. You still have a tornado warning down here with with this storm right. What the freak? With this storm right here. Not seeing too much rotation with it, honestly. It's not as concerning as the ones up to the north and east. Actually, we're gonna check on this severe thunderstorm warning because this is severe thunderstorm warning for Wilmington and Delaware, Newark, Brookside, and Bear. Also, Franklin, New Garden, Kennett Square, in Pennsylvania, Oxford. Also, north of Elkton, Maryland, is under a severe thunderstorm warning. With some pretty damaging ones with this. Nothing too crazy though. Yeah, storms are firing up as far south as northern Maryland. So things are starting to definitely increase in activity. So yeah, we need to watch these very carefully, especially this one in this is in New Hampshire now. Yeah, this storm in New Hampshire near Kenny or Kenny or Kenny. I don't know how to say this town. This storm was rotating really, really, really crazy. Yeah, it picked up in rotation significantly. It's still rotating, but it's nowhere near as bad as what it looked like before, which is good. Um, but yeah, this storm's moving to the north and east towards Manchester and not Vermont, New Hampshire. Also, yeah, Concord is gonna get hit pretty soon with these storms. There's Concord. There's Manchester. Yeah, a lot of New Hampshire is about to get impacted by these storms in a moment. Like I said, you can't see too well from oops, I mean, keyboard almost fell. But the you can't see the storms too well from any of the radars, especially the Burlington radar. It's completely blocked. Like I can't see anything, which is kind of, trashy. I'm not even gonna lie. Kind of sucks that I can't see anything. But if you go to the main radar, you can see something. You can see the storm, but you can't see the velocity with the storm. So that needs to be watched from that radar. This storm right here, it fell apart kind of, but I think it's gonna like retry. It's gonna like try to get itself together again. I'm assuming, and try to produce another like possible tornado trying to develop, like, or it's gonna redo its rotation status. I guess I don't know. I'm just like it's a lot happening. Sorry. We have two new areas of rotation actually. Especially this right here. This is an actual like hook curvature. This is actually pretty concerning. Because the reflectivity matches pretty well with the velocity. There's actually two specific areas I'm looking at actually with rotation. They might issue a tornado warning with this actually in a moment. That's gonna go like this. Another thing, I need to get that warning system up. Hold on, let me do that real quick.
Greetings from TornadoHQ.com.
There we go. Had to get that up, just in case. Let's look at the most recent model run with this actually. Let's go to the north and east. So this is incomplete. Okay. So these are going to be a lot more widespread than what we anticipated. I'm not even gonna lie. I think they did really well with the slight risk. Yeah, this is going to be really widespread actually. I'm going to see a storm today more than likely with this event. That's actually insane looking. Let's go to 19Z actually, see what that looks like. Yeah, look at this. 19Z was showing supercells, literal supercells. And the most recent run is showing supercells as far out as here, where I live at. Which is pretty concerning. Yeah, it's showing supercells. This is a supercell driven event, it looks like. Where is the HRRR? There it is. Yeah, that looks pretty concerning. They issued a new severe thunderstorm watch, by the way, and that's actually pretty close to where I'm at. Did they expand the slight risk or anything? I don't think they did. No, they slivered down the 10% risk area though with the new outlook. So it's not as large of a 10% area, which is good. So mesoscale discussion. They might issue a watch for these areas up here, which I won't be surprised. Interesting. Let's go back on here. This got a severe thunderstorm warning finally now. No tornado possible attack, surprisingly. I mean, with this type of hooking characteristic, I would think they would put a tornado possible at least on this. That storm looks very concerning. You have more reports. Still not a confirmed tornado. This storm is being, yeah, the mountains are probably in a way again. Near Dublin, you guys need to seek shelter because this is definitely trying to produce a tornado. And it has the potential to for a while because there's nothing stopping this thing. Literally nothing is stopping it. It's gonna keep going to the north and east. It's gonna go towards Manchester actually in New Hampshire. So you guys definitely need to take shelter, or get ready to take shelter if you're in Manchester. I know it's pretty far away, but I would definitely prepare now. Cause look at that. Is that a donut hole? This thing could be producing a tornado right now as we speak. I think that's a donut hole. Cause look at that. It's rotate. Yeah, that might be.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for New York.
That might be definitely producing some type of tornado. I really hope it isn't, but man, that's some pretty tight rotation. Is it going near New York? Yes, it is in New York. Yeah, basically the entire state of New York is at risk. The entire state of New York is at risk for severe weather today in tornado. So this is pretty concerning. That storm up there in New Hampshire is really concerning. I'm not even gonna lie, because that thing is rotating like a top right now, and this storm is definitely trying to redeem itself as well near Torrington in what's this, Connecticut? Yeah, Torrington, Connecticut. This thing is also trying to reform its rotation and recycle again, and this is moving close to Hartford, Connecticut.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Colorado.
And you have the storm near Johnstown, New York, actually. That's yeah, the storm is also rotating pretty well too. Like I said, I won't be surprised if they issue a tornado warning for Johnstown and what's this, Amsterdam in New York. Won't be surprised if they issue a tornado warning for that because the storm is definitely rotating. It's definitely rotating. And it is, that hooking characteristic I've been talking to you guys about. It's hooking. Yes, and some big time damaging winds with these too. Let's check back down here. This is south and west of Philly. There's a storm down here too that I want to watch. Yeah, because look at that. That could try to produce some rotation, maybe. It's probably unlikely it would, but, it's always good to check these storms because you never know what can happen. I don't know why that keeps popping up. Let's check around Pittsburgh again because that tornado warning storm is around Pittsburgh. And there's no more warnings around the Pittsburgh area, but there's a ton of storms popping up. There's a ton of storms. Like, these storms are popping up like crazy. I guess the only good thing about these storms is that it's cooling off the air, the hot air that's happening. But I mean, honestly, these storms are going to be very potent today. If I'm being honest with you guys. Yeah, this is definitely picking back up in rotation again.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for New Hampshire.
And yeah, there's just your new severe thunderstorm warning for this storm. Oh my. I don't know, man. This might try to do something. That is some really tight rotation. I'm not sure if that's interference with the radar or not. I don't think it would be. Let me reach out real quick. Is it going to Hapugu? Because my mom lives there. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Hopefully I am. But I can check. What part of New York is that? because that's, I mean, the entire state's at risk. So I mean, I'm looking out for everything.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Connecticut.
New severe thunderstorm warning for Connecticut. Let's check over here in this area. Binghamton is about to be under another severe thunderstorm warning. Actually, they were under a tornado warning earlier in Binghamton. You guys are about to go under another severe thunderstorm warning. But yeah, just get ready for that. But yeah, Johnstown, New York. I'm still a little concerned about this storm too, because like I said, it's rotating. It wasn't rotating as strong as before, but it's definitely rotating still. And there's also another rotation back there near Fort Plain in what's this, Kanajahari. These town names are pretty interesting to pronounce. But yeah, these storms, it's like a line of storms right here that's having some embedded supercells along with it. So they need to be watched.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Connecticut.
Let's check this storm right here. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, this storm is still it's still by itself. It's still a supercell thunderstorm. Honestly, this thing could definitely be the one to produce the tornado of the day. Honestly. Also, let's go to Hartford. 1 hour and 1 minute for this severe thunderstorm warning. This includes the greater Hartford area in Connecticut. Also, this area right here is starting to rotate. Yeah, it says tornado possible. Has a tornado possible tag on it. So definitely, be mindful of that. We might have a storm right here in Maryland trying to rotate. A little bit of rotation right here, dude. There's storms popping up everywhere right now, chat. Storms, yeah, look at this. These as far south as literally near Baltimore. Like they're popping up that far south. I'm surprised. This is pretty close to me too. I mean, yeah, there's a slight risk for that. I'm in the slight risk actually, but I mean, regardless, this is I wasn't expecting storms to pop up really. Yeah, these storms are definitely popping off. There hasn't been one confirmed tornado today, at least at the moment. But there's been a lot of tornado warnings today so far. And I think that is going to continue. Yeah, these are the storms we got to watch very carefully right here. You see how they're like in line with each other? Like yeah, it's just, they're all moving east. They're all supercells and they're all by themselves. Nuts. This is insane.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Arizona.
And this storm continues to try. It continues to try and drop a tornado. Honestly. I won't be surprised. Like Manchester is now under a severe thunderstorm warning. If the rotation starts to increase again, I won't be surprised if they issue another tornado warning with this storm. Because it's in like an extremely prime environment for tornadoes right now. Like it's extremely prime. It's actually insane. Yeah, if you're around Concord and Manchester, you guys definitely need to get prepared now.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Pennsylvania.
And Manchester's a pretty big town. It's a pretty big town. Same thing with Concord. Concord and Manchester are like pretty big towns. Yeah, look at that. Look at all these buildings in Concord. Yeah, they might issue a new tornado warning with this storm south of Torrington in Connecticut. This might literally be for Hartford if they do issue a tornado warning. It's going to be for Hartford maybe. Or at least something like this. The box is going to be something like that if they do issue a brand new tornado warning. Because, oh yeah, that's heading straight for Hartford. So that needs to be watched very carefully. There's damage now. Reports of trees blown down in northern Cecil County near Rising Sun. That's not far from me either. Cecil County. That's from this storm. Man, I'm telling you, man, these storms right here are hooking like crazy. Both of these. These are both embedded supercells with each other. Yeah. I mean, this storm's rotating, but this one's even worse. This one actually might do it. This is a pretty strong rotation right here. I want to look for traffic cameras for New York. Man, yeah, cuz look at that. That picked up in rotation significantly. I won't be surprised if they issue a tornado warning with that storm. Won't be surprised at all.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Arizona.
That's some strong rotation right there, chat. Sorry. I'm trying to clear my throat. That's some strong rotation now. Interesting rain. I'm gonna look for live cameras in near Johnstown, New York, or just live cameras in New York in general. I don't want New York. I just want New York. Where is it at? Johnstown. Spelled that wrong. Let's go to maps. Where is Johnstown? Johnstown. There it is. Yeah, there's a severe thunderstorm warning. I need a live cam like over here. No. Live cameras. Live cameras. Hold on. Live cameras. Yeah, that's trash. I don't want that. This is a live camera. It is a live camera. I can't see much because it's out. Dang. Okay. Yeah, they just issued a tornado warning for that.
There are 2 new warnings affecting Delaware and New Jersey and New York and Pennsylvania.
Sheesh, man. This is that's a strong rotating storm right there. We have to watch that carefully, man. I think that's the only tornado warning right now. There's a new severe thunderstorm warning with this storm. This includes Philly. This includes Philly now. So Philly is under a severe thunderstorm warning. So take shelter if you're in the greater Philadelphia area. It's an extremely populated area, actually. We're gonna go back up to this storm though, near Johnstown, because it's extremely concerning. This has like the greatest potential of producing a tornado right now. It's a pretty tight hook echo, a pretty tight couplet too, as you can see right here. I'm gonna just use live traffic cameras and just use maps. Alright. Taking me back to, I don't want Google Maps. I literally just want, I just want live traffic cameras. Control. Are there any cameras? There's no cameras. Why is there no cameras? I want cameras. Where are, no, I don't want that. Where are the cameras? Live traffic cameras. Stateside, no. Same for Philly. I don't want Philly. This is not helping. It's not helping. I'm gonna try one more thing and maybe, yeah, it's not working. I can't pull up any cameras, sorry. I try to pull up some cameras so I can show you guys, but it's not like, nothing's coming up. So we're just gonna have to cover it just on radar. Because I would like to show you guys what it looks like on the ground from a camera, but it's not working out.
One new tornado warning for New Hampshire.
And now we have a brand new tornado warning for New Hampshire. And this is for the yeah, this storm right here. This storm has just been trying for the longest time now. And the one to the north of it is also attempting. All these storms right here are definitely at a big time risk for people, because it's trying to produce. They are all trying to produce tornadoes right now. Like I said, this storm is really concerning as well. It's not as bad as it looked before, but it's still a pretty bad looking storm. So this needs to be watched very carefully. I'm gonna stay on the air for like probably the next hour or so. If anything doesn't go down, then I'm just gonna just in stream. But right now, I gotta set up my I need to get a better streaming service. I gotta set that up. Let's see what these storms. Yeah, they've been intensifying down there. What about right here? Let's see what the looks like. Yeah, wow. Yeah, these storms are just firing up out of nowhere. These are fast moving storms still. Yeah, there's a bunch of damage in Keene in New Hampshire. I'm gonna eat this real quick. Sorry if that's loud, chat. Oh man, that is not good at all. I might look for a live webcam in Manchester, because this is heading right for Manchester. This supercell thunderstorm. The people that are in the tornado warning is New Boston, Goffstown, Mount Vernon, Leidesboro, I think that's how you say it, Greenfield, and Francetown. You guys are under a tornado warning right now. You guys need to seek shelter immediately in the western portions of Manchester and what is this? New Hampshire. Sorry, I forgot the name of it. New Hampshire. You guys are under a tornado warning, and this storm is heading right for you in Manchester. So Manchester, I will prepare now. And oh man, yeah, this is increasing significantly in velocity. This thing wants to plant a tornado bad. It wants to. It is trying so hard to plant a tornado. Yeah, we're gonna have to look for. I'm gonna try again with the live cameras. We're gonna try again with the live cameras but this time from Manchester. Maybe we'll have better luck with the Manchester cameras because it's a bigger city. Manchester. Manchester, New Hampshire. I guess we can do this one. There's a hawk right there. What the freak? You can't see much from that one. Let's try another one. Okay, these are... Alright. This is from Manchester. We could have a... Yeah, we could have traffic cams right here. We're gonna keep these up, actually. We're gonna go back to that in a moment. Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna keep those up, actually. I think we should keep those up. New Hampshire webcams map. Oh, actually, this is perfect. This is in downtown Manchester. Can I get that webcam, please? Or maybe not. Maybe that's not good. Okay. Oh, okay. We have a view. Whoa. We have a view right here. We have a view right here. I don't know where that's at, but holy moly, this storm is just... It's looking concerning by the second. I'm about to pull up my Twitter actually too. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up my Twitter in a moment. This storm near New Boston is just, yeah, it's spinning like crazy. Very concerning storm. Mm. Jeez, man. This storm. Yeah, this is. I think this is the only tornado warning we have. Yeah. So I'm gonna continue to stay on that storm specifically because that's the only tornado warning we have. All the other storms have expired, or it's just not rotating as crazy as that one. Like those storms, they started rotating pretty well, but then they started dying out. I mean, this Hartford one, yeah, this Hartford one is rotating too, but it's nowhere near as intense as the one in New Hampshire. Like that one needs to be watched very carefully. Yeah, this one in New Boston is just. If you're like in Mount Vernon and you're looking up to your north, you will probably see the craziest wall cloud, the craziest storm structure you've seen possibly ever. Honestly, because like I said, this is a very rare event. You don't see this too often, or not even too often. You don't see this at all, like in New Hampshire. Like this is a crazy storm. And I'm watching this thing very closely because this thing is just rotating like crazy. Like I am very concerned for this storm. And this is moving directly towards Manchester too, which is an extremely big city actually. Yeah, look at you see how tightly compact. Look at that. These are all buildings and stuff. That's Manchester. That's a pretty big time city. I'm not even gonna lie. And this is not good because the storm is heading right towards Manchester. So I say everybody in Manchester would just start preparing to get in shelter now. I mean, at this point, just get into shelter now. Because this thing is heading directly towards you guys, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check that real quick. Yeah, this is making a beeline towards Manchester. It took like a turn. It was moving northeast. Now it's moving due east towards Manchester. This thing took a turn. And it's heading right for Manchester in New Hampshire. And this is rain wrap too. You can't see it. This is a rain wrap storm. And it's probably producing some extremely damaging winds right now. Yeah. Just looks bad. I'm looking on Twitter on my phone. I should pull it up on Twitter instead of looking at my phone. But yeah, look at this. It keeps increasing. Keeps increasing. Very concerned about this storm heading towards Manchester. And then the storm to the north of it as well is definitely trying to produce as well. And this storm is near Concord, actually. You may even try to get a little bit of a hooking characteristic right here near Concord. Yeah, this is it's a pretty tight rotation. Yeah, that's some pretty tight rotation. Let's tilt this actually. Yeah, it's rotating on a higher elevation too. Yeah, this is moving into a populated area, man. I really hope this doesn't drop a tornado, because if this thing does drop a tornado, it's going to literally impact Manchester, mostly the northern portion of Manchester. Actually, it's going to be impacted the most if this thing does drop something. Or shoot, it might even go to the heart of Manchester. Like it's increasing significantly. Actually, it's increasing significantly. I'm not seeing any debris, which is good news. But man, this is moving real close, man. Yeah, I highly advise everybody to take shelter in Manchester. I won't be surprised. Like Manchester, just get prepared now. They're going to issue a tornado warning for Manchester, something like this maybe. They're going to issue a tornado warning, like without a doubt. They're going to issue one, and they might even try to issue a tornado warning up here for Concord, because the storm near Concord is definitely trying to rotate as well. But the Manchester one is a lot more intense, though. I'm not even gonna lie. So, like, we're gonna focus on both of these, but the Manchester storm is like my main focus right now. Because this right here is what you don't want to see. And this is moving literally east, like similar to that. And the severe thunderstorm is moving into Philly right now, actually. There's been a lot of damage reports from these storms. Mostly trees down, though. The good news is that there has not been a single tornado report today, which is very good. Let's hope that stays that way. Man. What's good, Trino? What's good, everybody? Still radar indicated tornado warning, by the way. There's a lot of lightning with this storm as well. When will the tornado end? There hasn't been any tornadoes. If you mean when will this event end, then no, it's not gonna end until later, like later. I won't be live for too long. I think there'll be a lot more scattered thunderstorms later on tonight. Because I think right now we're at peak threat for the tornadoes. If I'm not mistaken, we're at like peak threat. Manchester is now under a tornado warning. So the greater Manchester area, the entire Manchester area points east, needs to
There
take
are 2
shelter.
new warnings affecting Connecticut and New Hampshire.
Oh man. Oh wow, okay. So there's 2 new tornado warnings in 2 very populated areas. Holy moly, Connecticut, or Hartford, Connecticut, is literally under a tornado warning. The city of Hartford, Connecticut. We're gonna have to go back and forth between those. There definitely is rotation with this, and definitely is a hook with this storm as well. Hartford, Connecticut is under a tornado warning, and Manchester, New Hampshire is under a tornado warning. 2 big cities. Yeah, this Manchester one is very concerning still. Yeah, Manchester, the entire Manchester area, take shelter now. If you're anywhere near Manchester, just take shelter from the storm, man. Same thing for Hartford. If you're anywhere near Hartford, Connecticut, take shelter. That goes for East Hartford, Manchester, Connecticut. Uh, yeah, the entire Hartford area. The entire area of Hartford needs to take shelter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Take shelter somewhere. And do not go under an underpass. Because that is like the most dangerous spot to go to. I don't care. No matter what. I don't care if it's hailing or not. Do not park under an underpass. Because it's even more dangerous under there. If you park under there, if there's a tornado. Because that means what happens really is when the winds of the tornado goes, over an underpass, the winds under is going to funnel under and it's going to get even stronger. It's going to funnel under and become even stronger. And more than likely, your chances of being killed it's higher under the underpass. Is basically what I'm trying to say. So just don't ever hide under an underpass, regardless of the storm. It's just going to be a lot more worse under the underpass. I'm telling you that right now. I see a lot of people do that. That is not what you're supposed to be doing. Because that is how people get killed. These storms are nothing to play around with today. I'm going to stick with you guys until both these tornado warnings expire. I think once these expire, I think the main threat of severe weather will be over for that area. Well, not that area, but it's going to be more rounds. But it's definitely going to calm down, I think, after these.
There is one new special marine warning.
You should not say anything like that. That's actually insane. I don't know why you said something like that. Also, something else to know is the quarter size hell with these storms as well. Some quarter size hell with both these storms, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Yeah. Hartford is like an extremely, extremely, extremely populated area. Like, there's a lot of buildings in Hartford. That goes for each and every side of Hartford, Connecticut. It's an extremely populated area. Yeah, Manchester is now being impacted by the storm. Let's hope everybody in Manchester is okay, because, man, these storms are very concerning today. Yeah, his rotation is intensifying a little bit near Hartford, man, or over Hartford right now, actually. I would look for a web camera, but I think that's just not even. I don't think I even have time to do that right now. I think the best case scenario to do right now is just cover the Hartford area. Like I said, I've told everybody in the Hartford area to just take shelter. Just get into the lowest part of the building, the most interior room of your building, with no windows and no outside walls. Okay? Because,
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for New Jersey and Pennsylvania.
this storm is, like, right over Hartford right now. There's a new severe thunderstorm warning. Man, this storm is, chugging to the east. They've been putting severe thunderstorm warnings on this storm for a while. And there is definitely damaging winds with this. I've actually been to this part of the world before, or this part. Cause, yeah. I know, yeah, Six Flags is like up here somewhere, I think. Yeah, Six Flags is up here. Yeah, I've been all through this area right here. Under severe thunderstorm warning. There's a lot of trees in that area. There's also a big time storm in northern Delaware too. Not severe warned, but there is a big time storm right there, so definitely needs to be watched. But right now, let's watch the two tornado warnings that are in two metropolitan areas. Especially Hartford. I hope this rotation dies out. Honestly, because this storm is yeah, the storm is really concerning. Yeah, the rotation's moving right over Manchester, New Hampshire right now. So, like I said, I'm watching that very closely. I'm also gonna watch this Hartford, Connecticut storm too. Yeah, it's probably looking real crazy in Hartford. Like, if you guys, like I said, don't be outside during this, but if you are outside and you look literally into downtown Hartford, you're probably going to see a lower wing or a wall cloud somewhere, maybe, with this storm. This is moving due east towards eastern Hartford, or East Hartford, which is, yeah, very concerning. You probably see a mesocyclone with this storm, too. Very ominous storm, probably, that's moving through. Let's go back to the Manchester storm. Now, Manchester, the rotation is more than likely going to be rain wrapped from this storm, so you won't be able to see the rotation. But regardless, this is still a very ominous storm that's moving through the central portions of, or not central, southern portions of New Hampshire. This is moving to the east towards Raymond and Epping in New Hampshire. Sorry.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Arizona.
Pop it off in Arizona. Let me check over there real quick. Oh, it's southern Arizona that's been dealing with the storms. They shrunk down the size of the warning box for Hartford. Hartford's still in a tornado warning, so you still need to take shelter in Hartford regardless. But the western side of Hartford is safe to come out now. But the downtown area of Hartford and eastern Hartford, or East Hartford, is still under the gun for the tornado warning storm. Same thing with Manchester in Connecticut. Also, Manchester, New Hampshire. The storm is passing by you guys, but still seek shelter and still take shelter because this, you're still under a tornado warning, and this, the tornadic rotation is not completely out of Manchester yet. It's still in Manchester, as you can see right here. It's right over Manchester, actually. It's near the Elliott Hospital. Moving to the east toward Auburn, I think. How you say, yeah, Auburn? I think that's how you say it. And it's moving to the east at, how many miles per hour? 45 miles per hour, so it's moving decently fast, actually. So next, 5 minutes or so, you guys should be good in Manchester. Good thing this thing did not produce. Although it definitely looks like it is trying to produce, actually. It still looks like it wants to produce something. You're probably seeing some crazy rotation over Manchester right now. And I can just say the same for Hartford, Connecticut. Yeah, look at that. That's your rotation right there over Hartford. Moving to East Hartford right now. Had to stretch there. Sorry, guys. We have another new severe thunderstorm warning down to the south for Wilmington once again. You have another new severe thunderstorm warning for this storm.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Maine. There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Delaware and New Jersey and Pennsylvania.
Okay. Yeah, this rotation is still pretty strong near Manchester. Like I said, this thing's moving due east towards Auburn. At 45 miles per hour. That's not good. Oh wow. Yeah, that increase in velocity. Still no CC drop with that. Yeah, this storm has been tracking for a long time. It's been tracking all the way since I think what, Bennington? And it's been moving like this. It's a pretty long track supercell. Not even gonna lie. You can see the damage reports in Kinney. Trees on wires. Yeah, it's been a lot of damage in Kinney. Or Kenny. You still got that tornado warning in Hartford. I wonder if there's any damaging winds. I think there should be damaging winds with this because it is a tornado warning. And with tornadoes, you can get damaging winds as well. But yeah, it's still rotation in East Hartford, Connecticut right now. And this thing near Auburn is just rotating like a top right now. It's rotating a lot actually. It's actually a damage report in north of Concord. Trees down the road. Time estimated by radar. Also, this storm is definitely a supercell thunderstorm near Denmark and Maine. It's definitely trying to rotate. Definitely has that not good shape that you don't want to see. But yeah, but the amount of damage reports is actually kind of a lot. Look at that. All these damage reports from this area. A lot of damage reports, chat. I don't even think the entire threat is over yet. Yeah, you still have a crap ton of storms forming. I'm not seeing too much. Excuse me, I'm not seeing too much with the Connecticut storm anymore, which is good news. The Manchester storm is the only storm I'm really concerned about at this point, which looks like it is. It's trying still, but it's not. It's still strong. It's still strong, but it's not nowhere near as strong as what it looked like before. Had to stretch real quick. You can kind of see where the hook is at with this storm. It's like that, right there. This tornado warning expires in 7 minutes. I think once that tornado warning expires, and then I guess around, if this one doesn't show any signs of tornadic rotation anymore, then I am going to end the stream. But if anything does happen significantly, then I will go back live again. Because I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to... I gotta, set up my new streaming service that I got. It's gonna take a little while too, but I gotta do that. So, but we're gonna stick with this tornado warning storm until it expires. Once it expires, it doesn't seem concerning to me anymore. Then I'm gonna end stream. Also, another thing, why is the let's see. There we go. The pink is severe thunderstorm watches, and the yellow are tornado watches. I'm gonna keep those on too. Yeah, it's been a lot of damage reports actually, surprisingly. Also, there is some extreme damaging winds in east of Philly, near Cherry Hill and Maple Shade, and Mount Laurel, and I think Mount Holly's in a severe thunderstorm warning. Like I said, I've lived in this area actually before. There's a lot of trees in this area, so man, expect a lot of tree damage if anything with these storms, because there's a lot of trees in this area, and I already know. Yeah, look at that. You have 50-mile-per-hour wind gust in south of Wilmington in Delaware. Yeah, watch out for these storms. Like I said, these storms could be packing a punch too. Definitely gotta watch out for those storms. Still have a tornado watch for the next hour and in 50 minutes, so the next 2 hours. And it's still a concerning looking storm, but it's weakening out. Not weakening out, but it's letting down with the rotation a lot more. That's not good. I might pull up Twitter actually in a moment. Oh boy. I don't know if that's debris or not. Let's hope it isn't. That is exactly where the rotation's at, so let's hope that isn't debris, man. Because if that's debris, then that's definitely a tornado on the ground. This is a well-defined hook echo with the storm too. This might not be good actually. Oh boy. Because if this increases, if this starts to turn like blue, then we may have a tornado on the ground. We may. I'm not 100% sure, but this could be a tornado on the ground here. If this does increase. We're gonna wait for it here. I'm gonna wait for the velocity to update too. I'm waiting for the velocity update. Oh, they just issued a severe thunderstorm warning with this. So they're not going to continue the tornado warning. Maybe. I just want the velocity update. We got the reflectivity update. It's still showing a supercell with a hook, as you can see, like that. So that needs to be watched. I don't think that was debris. They also allow the tornado warning for Hartford to expire. Or they canceled it, I think. Oh, wow. This is for Canada. I'm not covering Canada, not today. I could cover Canada one day, though, for severe weather. Because Canada does get a lot of severe weather. Here's a lot of storms actually right here. I can't really see from that radar, but when you click on the Massachusetts radar, it's yeah, looks pretty crazy. Oh wow. It's really trying it. It's really trying it. It's really trying it. I'm gonna wait for this next velocity scan, and if it doesn't increase or it doesn't look as concerning, then I'm gonna end the stream here. Because right now, there's actually nobody watching. So that's why I said nobody watching right now. So I mean, I don't think I need to be live for a long time if this storm doesn't try to do anything. It's definitely trying. I'm just waiting on the next velocity scan. All right. Yeah, it's definitely still trying, but I don't think I need to be live any longer. So yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. I mean, I could check on this storm down here. Must be down trees. Oh boy, considerable severe thunderstorm warning for Jersey now. Yeah, it's a considerable severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah, I'm in the stream, y'all. I'm in the stream. Yeah, that cannot be accepted at all. Um, yeah, I'm in the stream. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the stream. Would you please leave a like, subscribe, and turn notifications? I'll be live again, maybe today. If not today, then tomorrow. And I will see you guys probably. Yeah, like I said, I'll see you guys probably today, a little bit later or tomorrow. And if anything happens significantly, then I'll come back live on here again to stream it. But other than that, I think it's time. I think it's good. I think we're okay for right now. So, I will see you guys maybe later. Until next time, peace out.